YouTubes. Like, subscribe, all that shit. You already know what to do.
One man allegedly went too far when he was told his Little Caesars pizza was not hot and ready, pulling an AK-47.
He's a monster. He's not a human being.
He's a monster.
Drug addict, a psychopath.
Killer.
And I hate it so much! I hate it!
They said wanted, dead or alive.
For a pizza. Pizza.
Overnight,
I mean, to be fair, cold pizza isn't the best.
growing national unrest.
Boy, what the going on in Miami, bro?
They need to stop him.
I've talked about childhood books in the past video of mine, where I went over, what do you think? And during the making of that video, I purposely left out a book. A book over, what do you think?
Bro, Die With Wimpy Kid was my thing, dude. I read every Die With Wimpy Kid book. Like, I used to have all the Die With Wimpy Kid books. I don't know where they are now, but I had every single one, bro. I read that shit. Every time it came out, I was on that shit.
And during the making of that video, I purposely left out a book. A book that I also read during my childhood, specifically 3rd grade. And this book confused me back then, because the kids' books I read were very simple and sweet picture books that would either have a message or show how good and friendly we can be to each other. But only in their universe. That can't exist in ours. And unlike any of those, this book didn't display any of that. Instead, it showed something else. Someone sinister. A person that doesn't kneel to any rules. That book was No David. The main character, David, was a force to be reckoned with. In fact, there is no reckoning. He's an unmovable object, the villain of villains.
I feel like people wouldn't understand. I mean, this video's already been out for a year, but like still, I feel like people wouldn't really understand unless they read the book. Like, it was literally in every in every elementary library, right? It was in every elementary library and in every small classroom library, because in my classes the teachers would always have like a little shelf with books on it, right? The little class library in the back, and would always have that book. I never know why. I love those books though. Those books, I own one of those books too. I own like 2 or something.
The evilest evil. Imagine Homelander. There you go. And you might be asking me, my guy, he looks 6. How is he that bad? And 2 questions like that is why I hate people who judge books by its cover. Okay, maybe you can judge that book, but David is a monster! Well, not really, because he's a kid, but it's about what he will become in the future. And if you don't remember or know the war crimes this kid committed,
bro,
I'm
know.
gonna show you. I've read all 8 books of this series, and I
don't think I've ever read the Christmas book. I think I've read all of them, except for like, I think Oops, David, like Oops, and the Christmas one. I think I've read every single other one.
Show you all the highlights of him being a clown or a jackass, and I will convince you that he is Baby Joker. But let's not be biased. Let me show you the highlights of him being good first, so you can form your own opinion. So here you go.
Nothing.
Oh wait, There are none! I'm gonna begin with the OG No David.
Bro.
And he's already starting off his legacy with killing goldfish.
Bro, yeah.
Man, they're the snack that smiles back. Why would you kill them? No, David. You see, this story is being seen in his mom's perspective, and it's always her saying, no, David, but just letting him do
Bro,
it.
I would have smacked the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? If you drop that shit, who even has a cookie? Anyway, well, this is probably like a really back then to like 2005 or some shit. I don't even remember. But like, bro, I would have stood belt to butt.
He's reaching for the cookie jar, and you ain't doing nothing. Smack him out the chair. Then he tracked doo-doo in the house, so he has to take a bath. This is the dirtiest bathwater I've ever seen. Then he goes running out butt-ass naked in the street. Like I said, he don't care. He don't care about no rules, no laws. He doesn't care about public
Bro, he's a menace to
indecency.
society, bro. He eats pineapple pizza. My dude, he's a menace. He uses ranch on his pizza. He's disgusting. He's weird.
That's just another law he can break. Then he continues to do more nefarious activities. But the worst one was definitely him breaking the vase with a baseball bat. This man is doing bad in practice in his own home. Deliberately. Look at his face. Look at what he's looking at. He knows what he's doing. And of course, he breaks the vase and gets a timeout. Like, that's gonna do anything. Then his doormat of a mom sees him with a little sad face and is like, "Oh, David, come here." Takes him out of timeout and then says, "I love you, David." The end.
Bro, if I would have done that shit, if I would have broken something like that, bro, my ass would have been on the wall. Bro, my ass would have been mounted on the wall, dog. Like, it's not even funny how fast my shit would have been rocked. I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I did my fair share of devious ass shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I was that kid that stuck gum in a girl's hair. To be fair, I felt bad after, but you know what I'm saying, I still didn't do anything after. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad after. All right, fuck off. All right, but still.
What? That's it? That's all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
He wasn't even punished. She really believed those crocodile tears. He's faking it. He ain't sad because he broke the vase. He's sad that he got caught and got in trouble. He ain't sorry. This dude intentionally broke the vase with murder on his mind. And what the mom does is shrugs it off and hugs him? Man, beat his ass! That's the only way his evil behind's gonna learn. But you rewarded him with your love and affection?
Bro, it's just soft parenting, dog. That's where they get the soft parenting from, dude. You need to beat your kids. That sounds worse than it sounds worse than it is, but you need to discipline your kids. All these iPad kids, my guy.
After he broke your great-grandma's vase and her ashes were in there too? It's crazy, man. I know when David is in high school, he gonna be treating his mom like those memes of when you visit your white friend's house. Then the felon continues. In the next book, David gets in trouble. Does he now? Big shock.
It's about damn time.
We start the book off with this page.
Okay.
I didn't mean to. You're riding a skateboard in your house. What you think was gonna happen? Plus you got that big smile on your face. You meant it. It was an accident. Bruh, this is the first 2 pages, and I'm already calling the police on him. I couldn't deal with this kid. This man belongs in juvie. He ain't normal. And then you have this dude walking to school in his undies. This boy just wants problems. And all the kids are laughing because he's the class clown. David, just be glad you're an
Bro, he's a menace, dog. I'm telling you, dog. If you read these books, you know exactly what I mean. Back then, we never really understood, the differences, dog. We just thought it was a book. Now I'm older, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
School. Because in elementary, everybody will be laughing with you for wearing your undies to school. While in high school, if you did that, everybody's gonna make fun of you and bully you for being a clown, which you deserve. Then we go to class, and he's already starting something. My dog ate my homework. And the side kid's laughing like... But the girl ain't having none of David's jokes. She giving him the side eye like... This nigga lying. No dog ate his homework. But the thing is, David wasn't lying. Because if you look out the window, the dog is there eating his homework. Unbelievable. That's probably the first time he ever told the truth in his life.
Right.
He does as revenge to the dog eating his homework? Well, a few pages later, this nigga gone eating the dog food in front of the dog. What a menace. Even the worst villain wouldn't do something so bad. So
Okay, let's relax.
despicable. Even the dog looking at him like, why would you do this? And you know what David said? I was hungry.
Dude.
No feelings. No respect.
That's
No emotion.
That's David, bro.
This boy is not human. He continues to commit acts of terrorism throughout the rest of the book. And by the end of it, his mom confronts him for being a piece of shit. And so David says, I'm sorry. And he's forgiven. That's it. That's all. That's
Oh, it would have been like,
you know, I'm noticing
smack
a
him
pattern
on the top of the head.
I'm noticing that no matter what this kid does, he's always gets the long end of the stick. He always wins. Even when he's wrong, he wins. He's the greatest supervillain of all time. And he's like this in every book. Like, here's him cutting the line. Who do you think he is?
Every single book. I'm not gonna hold you.
Here's him spelling his name with doo-doo in the snow. What's wrong with you? And cursing in front of his mom? Kids aren't supposed to be cursing, dumbass. And then he says, well, Dad says it. Well, I might not know your daddy, but I don't think you should be repeating the words he says. And in almost all 8 books, he keeps up this behavior with no change. So it ain't even worth going over each book.
Facts.
I'm showing you what he does in each book right now in the screen. He doesn't change. This kid is a criminal, a lawbreaker, a swindler, a rogue good-for-nothing baddie. What? And what does he get for it? A Merry Christmas. Absolutely outrageous. This kid needs to be apprehended immediately. Because if we keep letting him get away with this, it will be too late. In conclusion...
Soft parenting, dog. It's soft parenting. It's fucking menace, dude. Literally a menace.
David!
Jump and kick back, flip around and spin. And now turn around, do it again. Ninja!
I'm gonna stop before I get copyrighted. but that's true. Like kids nowadays don't understand those kind of books. You know, because I feel like they wouldn't really be showing those in schools anymore. I feel like those are really only excuses to like 2005 or like 2010 kids, maybe even less than that. But still, I don't know, like shit. But shit, that shit was goated. Dub video, like, subscribe.